$23. 23 motherfucking dollars. I'm going to need you to remember that number. And no, I'm not even going to do my mad face, because when I am this pissed, you don't want to see the face I really do. $23? Okay. Well, before I go on and I say everything that I have to say, I know me. When I am this pissed, and yeah, I said it. When I am this pissed, I sometimes go on a rant. And when there are people involved that I need to thank, I often forget. So let's get that out of the way right now. Geez, thanks, Joe Biden. Thanks, Kamala. No, especially you, Kamala. Thanks. Oh, I can't forget to thank you for those 23 mother effing dollars. Let's talk about it, shall we? Oh, but first things first, TikTok, you know, this is purely for entertainment purposes only. All things, nothing about this is entertaining. You've got me so heated, but you know, it's just speculation. Let's go. I am certain that by now today you have seen this post that has gone viral on X, and if not, that's what I'm here for. Let's talk. A store clerk noticed that somebody who had just used their not just an illegal immigrant who had just used their EBT card, and if you're not familiar with that is a food stamp card. Well, oopsie poopsie, they left their receipt behind. This receipt, can you see that okay? Hold on, allow me to make it a little clearer. Crystal clear, in fact, the exact same way that I will be making my point to Kamala and Joe by the end of this video. Yeah. You're seeing this correctly, and you're understanding the story correctly. An illegal immigrant who has been given an EBT card by the American government left their receipt behind. Wow. Look at that balance. Their food stamp balance currently, $13,401.82. Y'all gotta be kidding me right now. Oh, and oh my, what's that? EBT cash balance? Is that how it's done nowadays? No, really, I'm asking because I don't know. I was a single mom when I was younger, and yes, in fact, as a tax-paying citizen of this community and of this government, this country, I had to rely on food stamps for a couple of years as I raised my two sons. I had to raise them by myself. So yeah, I'm familiar with the EBT cards. I'm just not familiar with the fact you can get cash. Oh, and I'm sure as shit not familiar with the fact that you could have a balance of $4,498.85 cash from the American government at your disposal oh gosh, you better have almost $5,000 in cash at hand because, oh my, what if your $13,401 that you get to go towards your food just somehow gets spent? And that just isn't any money. No. That is our money. That is yours and my money. Going to illegal immigrants from this administration, this government, those people in that White House, and that vice president, the same one who was the border czar, who left it wide open, allowing illegal immigrants, many of which are very, very dangerous people, into our country and giving them benefits that none of us have ever seen in our lives. Not from our government. Have you? Their EBT balance for their food is more than most people's, their cash, the $4,000 at this point after 3 years with this government is more than most people's savings look like. Oh, you got me so mad my chest is red. That's never a good sign. If you know me, you know when my chest is red, run. Because that means Auntie's on fire. And I have a damn good reason to be. $23. Remember that number when we started? $23. And that is a number I'll never forget. Because that is the number that old Joe Biden and Kamala Harris thought my beautiful best friend, who was an American-born, tax-paying, hard-working, beautiful citizen, who was knee-deep in battling stage 4 terminal breast cancer as a single mom, unable to work, raising my beautiful teenage niece, barely able to cover her mortgage, which was $1,600, and her Social Security was $1,200. Yeah. She was barely able to survive month to month, literally battling stage 4 cancer. A single mom and an American citizen who had paid taxes since the day she started to work, and my beautiful friend started working when she was very, very young. She had never committed a crime in her life. She always did everything by the rules. And what did our government think that my beautiful friend, after all of that, after all of the money she had put in paying taxes, when she needed her government the most, what did our government, what did old Joe and Kamala and the old Biden administration think that my best friend, who was dying and still trying to raise her beautiful child? What did they think she deserved? What did they think would get her and her daughter by for food every single goddamn month? $23 Yeah. While these illegal immigrants that Joe and Kamala, the border czar, welcome to our country with open arms and an open border and apparently an open bank account with not only an EBT balance, but also a cash balance available at their disposal that I'm sure is much, much, much higher than most American citizens after their administration has been done. I am done. No, I am absolutely done. So if you think Kamala is just so incredible, ooh, yeah, look at Kamala. What? Y'all do know she was the border czar. She is the reason these illegal immigrants have had a welcome mat. And not to sleep on like many of our homeless people and our beautiful homeless vets have to sleep on outside in the cold. No, they had a welcome mat right into our country where they have been given money, housing, benefits, and even the opportunity to buy a home after crossing our borders illegally. What was it I just heard Kamala say the other day? No, we should not consider illegal immigrants that come into our country illegally criminals. No, historically for Kamala, it's always just been the African Americans that were actually innocent that she would focus on jailing and keeping in jail. And even, I don't know, putting on death row. You know, typically I like to just keep quiet when it comes to politics. But this, you struck a nerve. No, you struck a nerve that you should never have struck. And that is a nerve that reminded me of the years that I had to watch my beautiful best friend who never wanted to have to ever ask for help from the government at all. Oh, she was so beautiful and proud. She hated to have to ask for help. But she finally mustered up the courage and swallowed her pride and went in to ask for help. And she left there ashamed, devastated, heartbroken, and quite frankly pissed when she had to call me and say, Letty, I got food stamps. I was so relieved to hear that for only seconds because she followed it with, but they only approved me and Ella for $23 MNF a month. Not only has the Biden administration, Kamala Harris, the border czar specifically, who had one job, and that was to keep our borders safe, not only have they allowed these millions and millions and millions of illegal immigrants to come right into our country, no questions asked. They can commit crimes. Hell, they can assault police officers and, well, they get off scot-free. And yeah, they get treated differently than American citizens do, obviously, because apparently you have to be an illegal immigrant to actually reap the benefits. No, really. The benefits of being an American. So you want to vote for Kamala? You want this? You want more of this? Okay. Well, I'm just going to say this. I hope to God, I pray to God that one day you will never have a best friend who is fighting stage 4 terminal cancer and have to figure out how in the hell she's going to feed herself and her daughter on $23 a month. Well, illegal immigrants don't have to worry about, well, anything here in America now, do they? Not at all. I'm done. That is your money and my money, our hard-earned tax-paying money, literally being handed over in the tens of thousands to illegal immigrants who aren't even American citizens at all. Oh, the elusive American dream. Well, it's good to see at least somebody's living it. It just is such a shame that it isn't the American actual citizens who are.